Hello and welcome to how to edit or write a cover letter. Um, I will show you one of the cover letter that won the hearts of a certain employer, the Lilongwe Water Board. So we should be using the successful cover letters. This cover letter was written to apply for the post of a meter reader, and the person was called for the interviews. Yeah, so um, it's not complicated and it's not hard. So let's give it this view. So you simply start with your address. Yeah, so this is Kingsley Kasara, K of Kingsley Kasara, Chiburusi CP box and then advent blah 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 Grave Lilongwe 9th April 2022, and the contacts there. So the difference with a letter, like an application letter, you have certain things that you have to follow when you're writing an application letter. So this is a cover letter, not an application letter. An application letter, you could write it like this. You have to see what I'm doing here. It would be like this. The address is on one side, either slant or block. So I'm using a block style. Yeah. A letter would look like this, and then there would be an address for the employer. So let's just assume that this is the human resource manager, Lilongwe Water Board, PO Box 12222. This is just for presentation purposes. It's not the real address. I'm just giving it an example. Then Lilongwe. Then you start, dear sir, madam, application for the post of a meter reader. So the rest is the same. Yeah, so I write this letter to apply for the vacant post mentioned above, which was advertised in your Janjan. Then you state your qualifications inside there, your experience, and you sell yourself to the employer. You sell yourself, you advertise yourself, you boast yourself about the skills that you have, so that the employer should be impressed to say we can call this one for interviews, or we can indeed put this one on board. So this is how a letter looks like. While a cover letter is just what I said. You see, a cover letter will not have all these. A cover letter will look like the first one that I showed you. So I'm redoing everything to bring to this. Yes. So a cover letter looks like this. You start with Kingsley Kasake of London. It just goes like a sentence, one sentence, until you know this one. So put in this way. Yeah. So it looks like this. So if you want to, put it in a mobile view, it can look like this. Yeah, you see, it's not like an application letter. So this is how you write. You simply write the cover letter. The address is like a sentence. Kingsley Kasara, K of Kingsley Kasara, Bruce People Box 34, Area 49, Gulliver, Lilongwe 9th April 2022. Cell phones, blah blah blah. So yeah, on a paper it will look like this. I'm not liking this. It should be cell phone number. The contacts should start from here. There should not be full stop here. There should be a comma. Oh, what is happening to my comma? All right. So yeah, it's like this. Yeah. Then you start, dear sir, madam. The rest is the same with the letter. So this is how it happens. This is how you write it. So the motivation letter, you just you not, the difference is the content and the address. A motivation letter, you will not put an address. A motivation letter, you write a headline, a motivation letter, or Kingsley Kasala motivation letter. Then you explain yourself, you tell yourself a story.